Dio mi aiuti in questi santi Evangeli.
And if there's no winner,
it doesn't happen a lot in the course of one's life.
Once they're in the Sistine Chapel, the Master of Ceremonies closes the door and announces extra omnes.
The process for selecting the next pope is called a conclave. There's really two parts to it. One is the part that really is beginning right now around the Pope's funeral, and then just after it, when the cardinals from around the world, about 135 of them who are able to vote, will basically get to know each other. It's kind of like a social mixer.
Once they're in the Sistine Chapel, the Master of Ceremonies closes the door and announces extra omnes. Everyone out except for the cardinals who can vote. At that point, they continue their prayer and then they begin the voting selection. They'll have one.
And then the conclave, which means with the key in Latin, is when they'll be locked in together and they'll have rounds of voting until they select the next pope. The next pope will come from one of 135 men, and there'll be some maybe debating discussions in the conclave, which we'll hear very little about historically. And then they'll take votes on pieces of paper, private votes that are dropped into an urn. And then if a pope is selected, one type of smoke comes up the chimney. If a pope is not selected, another type of smoke comes up the chimney. There'll be up to 4 votes a day. It could end on the first day. It could take a lot longer than that.
And if there's no winner, black smoke will come out of the chimney and above the Sistine Chapel, and then they'll return to Santa Marta for the evening and come back the next day. If they should elect a pope, then the famous white smoke billows out of the pipe there, the chimney of the Sistine Chapel, giving the indication that a pope has been elected.
Vobis gaudium magnum, habemus Papa.